What's up, everybody? So this is an edit. I was not happy with the last couple videos that I made, and I realized that I could do it better. Please forget the cursor all over the screen, as I am very new to this. This is my first time splicing together videos and editing, and so I hope it goes well, and I really hope you guys enjoy. So here is the re-edited edition of Spider-Man 2 review, and I hope you guys enjoy. Bye. I've been saying for a while Spider-Man 2 is one of the best superhero movies, but I haven't really gotten into the weeds of why. It's not just a feeling, it's because of all these little moments and big scenes that just fit together perfectly. If you saw the extended cut, you know exactly what I'm talking about. First off, the setup of the whole story is just top notch. You see how messed up Peter's life is. Getting fired, flunking college, the whole deal. And his relationship with MJ is just complicated. She's not just sitting around waiting for him, she's with the astronaut John Jameson. And she's kind of rubbing it in Peter's face a little. You see it at his birthday party. She's trying to move on, but also trying to get a rise out of him. It feels real. It's that messy, I love you, but you keep hurting me stuff. It gets Peter so bad that when Peter goes to see Uncle Ben's grave on his birthday, and Aunt May says that she feels like it's his fault that she died, he tells her the truth. It's this incredibly heavy, quiet scene, and it's the moment that really forces him to figure out who he is. Then you have the whole introduction to Dr. Otto Octavius. Harry introduces him to Peter, and Peter, being a science nerd, is just in awe of this guy's brain. He looks at him like a hero. Then we get to the big demonstration of his fusion reactor. He shows off his metal arms that he created just for the occasion, and it's this mini sun thing that he's trying to create for cheap energy. He makes a point to talk about the inhibitor chip on his mechanical arms, the one thing that's supposed to keep him from losing control. You know right then and there that the chip is going to fail. And when it all goes wrong, it's a total disaster. But Spider-Man is right there in the middle of it, trying to save everyone. He even specifically saves Harry's butt from getting crushed. He's being a hero, and Harry still hates him for it. Octavius, now badly injured as a result of the fusion reactor malfunction, has his robot arms fused to his spine. The arms are AI and can think for themselves. While in the hospital awaiting surgery, the arms kill all the nurses and the surgeons in a classic Sam Raimi way, screaming and all. This is the dark turning point for Ock. He busts through the hospital doors, flips a car that's coming at him, and he bails. He makes his way to the pier, is convinced by the arms to rebuild the machine, but you need money, so they convince him to rob a bank. Peter and Aunt May are at this bank and are trying to get a loan to help Aunt May, when Ock arrives and starts tearing up the place. Peter disappears to get into his Spidey suit and kicks ass. But Peter is having power problems, which gives Ock the chance to hit Peter with Spider-Man, knock him to the ground, and kidnap Aunt May. There is an epic fight scene on a clock tower. You really need to see it. The extended cut adds so much more here specifically, and it's freaking awesome as fuck. Anyways, Spider-Man saves Aunt May, but loses Ock, who succeeded in getting parts and rebuilding the machine, but he realizes he needs precious tritium. This is where Harry's story gets really dark. He's so obsessed with getting revenge for his dad that he makes a deal with Doc Ock, who survived the accident. Harry will give Ock the super rare tritium fuel he needs to rebuild his machine, but only if Doc brings him Spider-Man. He basically sells out the city's hero to a maniac, not having a clue that he's also selling out his best friend. At this point, Peter is meeting with MJ. She had a certain special kiss with the astronaut to see if there was anything there, and asked Peter to meet her. She wanted him to kiss her and tell her he loved her, but he said he didn't. And when Doc shows up, throws a car through the window, and takes Mary Jane and threatens Peter, he realizes that he needs to be Spider-Man. Throws his glasses to the ground, clenches his fist. He goes over to the Daily Bugle and gets his suit back from Jameson. Threw it away in a trash can earlier. He was having an existential crisis. That all leads to the train fight, which is a masterpiece. Doc Ock, he formulated this whole thing to get Spider-Man out here to kidnap him. It's a perfect villain thing. And then to maybe the most intense non-action scene in the movie, Harry has the beaten, unconscious Spider-Man at his mercy. He's got this big knife out, ready to finish him. He says, who's to see behind the mask before we take him out, you gotta see. He pulls off the mask to see the face of the man he's about to kill, and it's Peter, his best friend. The look on his face is just total gut-wrenching shock. He can't process it. While he's frozen, Peter wakes up, all beaten up, and just says, he's got MJ, right then and there. Harry has to choose between his insane need for revenge and helping his friend save the woman they both love. It's so good. It really is. It's I hate you, but I love her, and you gotta do it. And then we get to the final epic battle. It's not just a fist fight on a rooftop, and honestly, I'd wish it was a little longer. It was a little short in my opinion, but I didn't make the movie, so what the fuck ever. It's in Ock's lab on the pier, and his crazy sun machine is going nuts, sucking in metal all over and about to destroy the city. Spidey is fighting Ock, trying to save MJ from being crushed and trying to stop the machine all at the same time. He realizes he can't win by punching. He has to get through to the man inside, to Otto Octavius. He starts talking to him, reminding him of his dream to help people, telling him he has to be the one to stop it. And it works. You see the good man come back. Ox takes control of the arms, looks at his creations, and says the amazing line, "I will not die a monster." He uses the arms, the things that made him a villain, to become a hero, pulling the whole machine into the river and drowning himself to save everyone. It is the perfect ending for a perfect movie villain. So yeah, it's the details, the complicated relationships, the tragic villain, the choices everyone has to make. That's why Spider-Man 2 isn't just a great superhero movie, it's a great movie, period. Let me know what you love about the movie. Let me know what you hate about the movie. I'd love to hear both sides of it. As always, please leave a like and subscribe. I will see you all next week. See ya.